Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank MSSRF and IAD to giving me this opportunity to present our experience on the application of ICT in agriculture development in our project area. My presentation, is divided into three parts. The first few slides, I will give the introduction of the region where the project is implemented, because I feel it is very important to know the socio-economic and agroclimatic condition of the project area. In the middle part, I will explain about the project objective, planning, how it works, impacts and issues associated with technology at all. And later on, I have some results, observation and some recommendation based on my experience on the use of ICT in agriculture. Basically, the project name is Lifeline Agriculture. In Hindi, we called it Suchna Se Samadhan. It's basically a mobile-based voice recording services where farmer can lodge their queries and he will get the answer after 24 hours. So if you go to the area, socio-economic setting of Mewat. Mewat is basically one of the least developed district as described by Planning Commission of India, and agriculture and animal husbandry is the mainstay of people here, which is primarily inhabited by Mayo Muslim, a close community living in this area. This area is backward in many socio-economic indices such as like literacy rate, which is as low as 2%. Female, as a region, more than half of the female are engaged in agricultural labor. Farmers are marginal and landholder. The average land holding is less than 2%. And if you see the sex ratio is around 9.6. Still, education is again a very major issue in this area. If you can see the literacy rate is very small, especially in the female, and 80% of the children is still not fully immunized in the age of 12 to 23 months. Can we go to the next slide? So the next slide, you will see this. Basically, we have to see the poverty dynamics in the Mewat. It's primarily, governed by the low agriculture productivity. There is a lot of reason behind this, because it's a rain-fed area, productivity is very less land holding. That is also very fragmented soil. Most of the area contains sandy soil. So all of these factors lead to low agriculture productivity. And because the average family size is around 6.2 in our area, so that again create a heavy pressure on agriculture land and cause food insecurity in the region. Because farmer has to get money from the money lender, he has to pay his money immediately after the cropping season. So part of his agriculture produce he has to sold into the market immediately and has to repay the money to money lender. So the amount, the food available with him is very less, and that is the reason why food insecurity is there. But again, the extreme poverty is caused because of there is illiteracy. There is no alternate livelihood option available in this area because of very low education. Employment rate is very high, and all these factors, they are causing very extreme poverty in the region. So if you see the agriculture situation in Mewat, is basically the average family income you say is around 3,000 per month, whereas agriculture and livestock is the main source of income for the majority of the population in this area. It's a rain-fed area, so monocropping system is followed. There is only possibility of one crop, and the second crop is only available where water is available in some part of the region. The micronutrient used by less than 2% of the farmer, and out of Mewat have around 522 villages. Out of that, only 59 villages has sweet water, which is also which is catering the entire Mewat. So the pressure for drinking and agriculture on water is very high in this area. So now come to the program. We have started this lifeline agriculture is in 2008, and where the farmer has to make have to record their queries and to get answer within 24 hours. The objective of starting this project is to provide, basically to increase the knowledge of the farmer and to provide the doorstep solution to the farmer, because the extension services in the area is very poor, and since it is a very backward area, so the other infrastructure facilities are also not very good. Even in the private doctors and the private agencies are very few agencies working in our area. There is a lot of chances when the farmers cheated by the retailers, because the farmers not very educated. So if farmers get the right information, right name of medicine, right name of the seed, right name of the company, so that at least he can be protected from the fraudulence which is usually happen in this area. And the expenses on the services like veterinary and agriculture, he has to pay in case of some emergencies there, some crop disease is there. So he has to pay for the medicine, which is not really required, because the retailer has their own intention of selling their medicine. So many times the farmer using the medicine which is usually not required to control that vegetable, to control that diseases. And also if a farmer get the right information before cropping season, if he get the right information on weather, so the risk of the crop loss is also reduced. So that was the overall 3-4 objectives for that we have started this program. And in the program, basically IRAD, Institute of Rural Research and Development, is the implementing agency in the program, whereas we have started work with One World South Asia, who is the facilitating agency. Along with the technical partner was Cisco and BT. The advisory services was provided by Indian Society for Agriculture, agri-businesses. Of course, the community was also partner in that, because it's all about the community to provide them right information on the right time. How we have started this program, basically we conduct a pre-launch community meeting to understand what is the community response